Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome IMCA Chair John Nersesian.
Well, good afternoon and welcome once again to Las Vegas and to our 2015 annual conference. Before we get started, I'd like to spend a moment or two to thank our conference committee members for their outstanding work in building such a fantastic program that you'll all enjoy over the next couple of days. I have the opportunity to attend conferences throughout our industry, and I'm always so impressed by the high-quality educational content delivered at IMCA events. I suspect you feel the same way. Brian Olsberger has served as chairman of this group, and this conference represents his last effort in that particular role. Please join me in recognizing and thanking Brian for his countless hours of work with a big round of applause. IMCA is a volunteer-led association. Brian is a great example of a volunteer who's committed a lot of his time and his energy and, maybe most importantly, his talent to contribute to our success. Chris Bidwell will take over the role as our new chairman, and I know Chris. He's a very talented individual. He and his committee, they have a tough standard to meet, but I know that they're up to the task. As you probably know, 2015 marks our 30th year anniversary. I'd like to take a look back at how the world has changed over the past 30 years. Firms like E.F. Hutton, and Shearston, and Payne Weber were among the largest players in the industry. They no longer exist today as such. The Dow Jones Industrial Average sat at 1,200 in 1985. Today we're just north of 18,000. Society also looked a lot different. Top movies of the day included Eddie Murphy in Beverly Hills Cop, Sylvester Stallone in Rocky, and Michael J. Fox in Back to the Future. Dynasty was the #1 rated TV show. Madonna had the #1 record, and the Ford F-Series was the top-selling vehicle. And finally in sports, the Chicago Bears from my hometown used a stifling defense to beat the New England Patriots in Super Bowl 20. I know we have some Pats fans in the room as well, so we'll try to be objective. IMCA has changed quite a bit as well over that 30-year period of time, and I'd like to reflect on that. Attendance at our first annual conference was just short of 100. At this conference, attendance will exceed 1,800 financial professionals. We're proud to count 10,000 financial professionals as our members in the United States, in Canada, and in Australia. 7,000 financial professionals hold the prestigious CIMA certification marks after their name. 800 have achieved CPWA certification since we launched this advanced financial program a mere 7 years ago. Our association is in strong financial position. We've got a great, dedicated, talented staff back in Denver. And I think maybe most importantly, we have a sterling reputation in delivering the highest quality credentials and educational offerings in our industry. I want to thank all of you as our members, as our volunteers, as our sponsors, as our certificates for everything that you've all done in making IMCA what it is today. Our recipe for success has been rather straightforward, and you've probably heard Sean and I capture it in a little acronym that we call CAPS, C-A-P-S, for Content, Awareness, Pricing, and Standards. And I want to address each of these very briefly. IMCA's always provided, in my opinion, great content through CIMA and CPWA certification. Conferences like the one you're attending, I think, are a great example of that. We also provide great content through our continuing education broadcast series, through the Monitor, and through the Journal. And we're constantly striving to add new and relevant educational offerings to our portfolio. This summer, we will hold our Advanced Summer Institute in conjunction with Yale University, just outside of New York City. And today, I'm proud to announce our latest educational offering, an innovative online certificate program in behavioral finance that will be coming later this year. The Fundamentals of Alternative Investment program just celebrated its one-year anniversary, providing advisors with the opportunity to gain education around using alternative strategies in constructing their client portfolios. And demand for the CPWA certification remains quite strong. As I mentioned, we have approximately 850 CPWA certificates. This program is offered through the University of Chicago Booth School. I'm proud to tell you that we are sold out for all 4 programs for 2015. If you'd like to learn more about this advanced educational program, please visit Sean and I tomorrow morning during our breakfast program. IMCA recently released 2 books as examples of our continuous focus on advancing education. They include the Investment Advisor's Body of Knowledge, which I think is a great resource to help those who are pursuing CIMA certification. Awareness continues to be a focus of ours as well. Our goal is to increase awareness around our association and the marks that you hold on your names. Our Net Promoter Score reached an all-time high in 2015, suggesting that our members see value in our programs, and just as importantly, are likely to recommend them to their peers and to their colleagues. We continue to focus our presence in non-US markets, including Canada and Australia, to enhance our reputation as a global financial services association. Pricing. In February, we announced our existing new partnership with the MIT Sloan School to provide the first online CIMA educational offering. Please visit with my friend Rob Dietl, who's at the conference. He has a booth in the exhibit hall, and he'd be happy to share more with you about this new offering. And finally, on standards. The CIMA marks that you hold after your name offer greater value today because of the IMCA accreditation that was achieved in 2011. This makes CIMA certification the only financial services credential to meet this rigorous international standard. And finally, in conclusion, I'd like to recognize the idea that IMCA is a member and volunteer-driven association. It's volunteers and members like all of you who give your time and your talent and your energy that have contributed to our significant success. And you do this for what I think to be a very noble cause. You spend time pursuing certification, building and enhancing your skills to provide the very best counsel to those who rely on you for the very best financial advice. I know that each and every one of you in this room measure your success not on income, not on marks. You measure your success in our profession by the quality help that you provide the clients who rely on you for it. And for that, I commend each and every one of you.